I just need fresh air, Emily said as she fastened her seatbelt. You're always tired. This will be good for us. For us, I repeated, forcing a smile. You sure a rally is fresh air? She didn't answer. She was already scrolling on her phone. Mark leaned forward from the back seat and laughed. Come on, man. Engines, noise, excitement. You need this. I need sleep, I said. But here I am. Emily glanced at me, quick and shallow. Can you not complain for one day? I swallowed the rest of my words and started driving. When we reached the rally, the noise hit me first. Engines screamed. People cheered. Music blasted from speakers. Mark clapped his hands like a kid. This is insane, he said. Liam Carter is racing today. I know, Emily said too fast. I looked at her. You do. Everyone knows, she replied, eyes already back on her phone. I stepped out of the car and felt like I didn't belong. Everyone looked alive. I felt worn out, like I was watching life through glass. Mark slapped my shoulder. You good? Yeah, I lied. Just crowds. Emily walked ahead of us. Not with me. Ahead of me. Slow down, I said. I'll meet you inside, she replied without turning. Mark frowned. She okay? She's fine, I said, even though my chest felt tight. We pushed through the crowd. People shouted Liam's name. Banners waved. Cameras flashed. Liam. Liam. Mark grinned. That guy's a legend. I don't care about legends, I said. Emily stopped near the barriers and checked her phone again. I watched her fingers shake. You cold? I asked. No, she snapped. Then softer, I'm fine. You don't sound fine. She sighed. Can you stop watching me? That hurt more than it should have. I'm your husband, I said quietly. I notice things. She didn't reply. Mark cleared his throat. I'm grabbing drinks. Yeah, I said. Go. When Mark left, the silence between us screamed louder than the engines. You've been distant, I said. Did I do something? Emily laughed, short and sharp. Why does everything have to be about you? I felt the words sink deep. Because we are married. She looked away. I can't do this here. Do what? Talk, she said. Breathe. Be watched. I nodded, even though none of it made sense. A man with a microphone shouted, Liam Carter arriving at the paddock. The crowd surged. Emily's head snapped toward the sound. You really like this racer, I said, trying to joke. She didn't smile. I need to use the restroom. That's that way, I said, pointing left. She went right. Emily, I called. She stopped, turned halfway. Don't follow me. The way she said it froze me. I wasn't, I said. She walked faster. Mark returned with drinks. Where's Emily? Bathroom, I said, watching her disappear between trailers. Mark handed me a bottle. You sure? Yeah, I said, lying again. Minutes passed. 10. 15. I couldn't breathe right. I'm gonna check, I said. Mark shrugged. I'll be here. I moved through the back area, past trucks and tents. The noise faded. My heart got louder. I heard Emily's voice before I saw her. I didn't think I'd see you again, she said, soft. Not the voice she used with me. I stopped. I tried to forget, she continued. But when I heard you'd be here, I had to come. A man replied, calm and low. You shouldn't be here. I know, she said, but I needed to tell you how I feel. My legs locked. I think about you all the time, Emily said. I compare him to you, and it's not fair. L'immense sight. Emily. I love you, she whispered. Something inside me cracked. I stepped closer, staying hidden. People are watching, he said. I don't care, she replied. I chose wrong. I saw her reach for him. Then I saw the racer turn slightly, lifting a gloved hand. I have to go, he said. Emily nodded. Just, look at me. He did, and I followed her gaze straight to the tent. I didn't know it yet, but everything I believed in was already gone. Emily's voice floated through the gap between the trailers, soft and shaking. "I didn't plan this," she said. "I swear I didn't." A man answered calmly. "Then why are you here?" "I had to see you," Emily whispered. "I needed to hear your voice." I pressed my back against the cold metal. My heart slammed so hard I thought they would hear it. "You shouldn't talk like that," the man said. "I never stopped thinking about you," she replied. "Not even when I tried." I covered my mouth. Those words used to belong to me. "Emily," he said, firm but gentle. "I love my husband," she rushed out. "But it's not the same. With him, I feel invisible." I bit down hard. Invisible. The word burned. "You're married," the man said. "I know," she said. "I hate myself for this." I leaned closer, my hand shaking. "You deserve honesty," he said. She laughed quietly. "I'm finally being honest." I knew his voice now. Calm. Controlled. Confident. "Say his name," she whispered. "Liam," she breathed. "Liam Carter." Hearing it felt like a punch. "You don't even know me," he said. "I know how you look at the world," she replied. "I know how broken you are." I wanted to step out. I wanted to scream. My legs stayed frozen. "This can't happen," Liam said. "It already has," Emily replied. "The moment I saw you race, something woke up." I closed my eyes. I saw our wedding. Her smile. Her promise. "Emily, stop," he said. "Do you know what hurts?" she asked. Lying next to someone and feeling alone. I swallowed a sound. "You should go back," Liam said. "I will," she said. "After I tell you the truth." "What truth?" "That I compare him to you," she said. "And he loses every time." My chest tightened until it hurt to breathe. "You're crossing a line," Liam said. "I crossed it a long time ago," she answered. I remembered the nights she turned away. The excuses. The silence. "This isn't fair," Liam said. "Nothing about love is fair," Emily replied. I felt heat rush to my face. Love. She used that word so easily. "You're risking everything," he warned. "I already feel like I've lost everything," she said. I shook my head, tears blurring my sight. "Look at me," she said. "I shouldn't," Liam replied. "Please." There was a pause. Long, heavy. "I can't promise you anything," he said. "I don't need promises," she said. "Just one honest moment." I heard her step closer. "If someone sees us," Liam said. "I don't care," she said. "I'm tired of pretending." I pressed my forehead to the trailer. My marriage played like a bad joke. "This will hurt him," Liam said quietly. She didn't answer right away. "I know." That hurt more than all the rest. "I never wanted to hurt him," she added. "But you are," Liam said. "I know," she whispered again. Silence stretched. My heartbeat counted every second. "I should leave," Liam said. "Before you do," Emily said, "just let me see you." I opened my eyes. "Take them off," she said. "Emily," he warned. "Please," she said. I heard fabric move. A slow breath. Then I saw his hand lift. He reached for his shades. They hung between his fingers like a secret. My pulse screamed. I waited for anger, but fear filled me instead. I thought of saying my name, of ending this. My throat closed. Emily whispered again, softer, broken. "I needed to know if you were real." Liam exhaled. "This changes nothing." "It changes everything," she said. I felt the truth settle. I was already alone. I stayed hidden. I listened to them breathe. I told myself to move. I didn't. The rally roared far away. In that quiet space, my marriage finally collapsed. "I trusted you," I wanted to say. "I chose you." The words stayed trapped. Behind the trailer, I became a stranger to my own life, watching it end without a sound. Their shadows shifted. Emily laughed softly, like she used to with me. That sound cut deeper than any lie. I realized this was the beginning of the end, even if neither of them knew it yet. I stepped back once. Twice. Each step felt like betrayal of myself. I didn't cry. I memorized the pain. I knew I would carry it forward, long after the engine stopped. Somewhere inside me, something important went silent. I stayed hidden as the truth settled, heavy and permanent. I told myself this was only the start. I didn't know how, but I knew I would never be the same man again. Behind that trailer, my old life ended quietly, without permission or mercy. And I stood there, breathing betrayal, until my hands finally stopped shaking. Liam lifted his shades slowly. I saw his eyes, and my world cracked open. "No," I whispered. Emily gasped. "Oh my God." I knew that face. Older now. Sharper. But it was burned into my memory. "You," I said under my breath. Liam froze when he noticed Emily's reaction. Then his eyes shifted past her. They locked on me. He didn't look surprised. Emily stepped back. "This isn't possible." I felt my chest tighten. "It is." She looked at me, her skin draining of color. You never told me." "I thought he was dead," I said. "Everyone did." Liam removed the shades completely. "Looks like rumors don't die easy." Emily shook her head. "You said your brother died in the fire." "I said I lost him," I replied. "There's a difference." Her lips trembled. "Why didn't you tell me his name?" "You never asked," I said. "And I never imagined this." Liam spoke calmly. "You always avoided my name." I laughed bitterly. Because saying it hurt. Emily stared between us. "You're brothers." "Yes," Liam said. "Unfortunately." I clenched my fists. "You disappeared. You let us bury you." "You buried a story," he replied. "Not me." Anger rushed through me. "You walked away from everything." "You think I had a choice?" he asked. Emily whispered. I confessed to him. "I heard," I said. Her eyes filled with tears. "I didn't know." "That doesn't change anything," I said. Liam stepped aside. "You should go." Emily looked at him, then at me. "I'm sorry." "Sorry doesn't fix this," I said. She took a step back. Then another. "I can't breathe." She turned and ran, pushing past a woman holding a camera. "Wait," the woman said. "What's going on here?" Liam ignored her. I recognized her press badge. "I'm Sarah," she said. "Are you okay?" I stared at her. "No." She noticed the tension. "I'll give you space." She walked away, but not far. A man stood near the car, quiet, watching everything. Liam nodded toward him. "That's Noah," Liam said. "My mechanic." Noah met my eyes briefly, then looked away. "So this is your life now," I said. "Fast cars and fake names." "You don't know my life," Liam replied. "I know you vanished," I said. "I know Mom cried for years." His jaw tightened. "She never answered my calls." "You left," I snapped. "After Dad died, you left me alone." "You think I wanted that?" he said. "I took the blame for you." I laughed sharply. "That's your excuse." "I went to prison," he said quietly. The words hit me harder than I expected. "For the fire," he continued. "So you wouldn't." My anger stumbled. "You never told me." "You never looked," he replied. Silence fell between us. I felt small, angry, ashamed. "And now you're here," I said. "With my wife." "I didn't know who she was," he said. "Not at first." "But you know now," I said. "Yes," he said. "And I won't apologize for surviving." "That's not what hurts," I said. "You knew. And you stayed." He took a step toward me. She came to me. "And you let her," I said. "I didn't touch her," he said. "You didn't stop her," I replied. He looked at me steadily. "Neither did you." The words stung because they were true. "I trusted you," I said, "even when you were gone." "I never asked for your trust," he said. Sarah hovered closer. "Should I come back later?" "Please," I said. "This isn't a story." She nodded and stepped away. Noah shifted his weight. "Liam, we are late." Liam didn't move. Give me a minute. He looked at me. I never meant to hurt you. But you did, I said. Emily was gone. The space she left felt hollow. I lost my brother once, I said. Today, I lost my wife too. Liam exhaled slowly. She chose to come here. She chose you, I said. That truth settled deep and sharp. I didn't chase her, he said. You didn't walk away, I replied. He stepped closer. What do you want from me? I looked at him, really looked. My brother. My ghost. I want to understand how you could be alive, I said, and still ruin me. His eyes softened. I never stopped being your brother. I shook my head. You stopped when you stayed silent. We stood there, blood and betrayal between us. I realized then that Emily didn't just break my trust. She reopened my oldest wound and chose it anyway. Emily sat on the edge of the bed, hands locked together. Say something, she said. I closed the door. How long did you know? She looked down. About Liam. Yes, I said. About my brother. Her shoulders dropped. From the start. I nodded slowly. So every smile, every lie, every night you turned away, you knew. I was confused, she said. I didn't plan to fall for him. That's not what I asked, I replied. Why didn't you tell me? I was afraid, she said. You shut down whenever your past came up. So you decided to protect yourself instead of me. She flinched. That's not fair. Was it fair to let me stand there like a fool? I asked. Tears filled her eyes. I didn't want to hurt you. You did, I said. Quietly. Daily. She wiped her face. I thought it would pass. And if it didn't? She stayed silent. That's what I thought, I said. A knock sounded. The door opened before I answered. Rachel stepped in. I heard voices. Of course you did, I said. Emily stood. Rachel, please. Rachel crossed her arms. You don't get to interrogate her like this. I'm her husband, I said. I get answers. She was lonely, Rachel snapped. You were always working. So that makes betrayal reasonable. Rachel scoffed. You don't understand how intense feelings can get. I understand promises, I said, and breaking them. Emily whispered, I never slept with him. That's your defense. I asked. Rachel stepped closer. She didn't cheat physically. Emotional betrayal still bleeds, I said. Emily looked at me. I loved you. Loved, I repeated. Past tense. Rachel sighed. You're being dramatic. I laughed softly. My marriage just collapsed. Forgive me. Emily reached for me. Please don't leave tonight. Why? I asked. So you can explain more lies. I want to fix this, she said. By telling me now what you hid before. She nodded. I'll answer anything. Did you ever plan to leave me? I asked. Her silence answered. Rachel said. She was confused. I raised my hand. Stop translating her guilt. Emily whispered. I didn't know what I wanted. That's honesty, I said. Finally. My phone buzzed. A message lit the screen. Liam, we need to talk. Emily saw it. He's texting you. Yes, I said. Her voice shook. What did he say? That we need to talk, I replied. Rachel frowned. You can't seriously consider that. I'm considering everything, I said. Emily stepped closer. Don't meet him. Why? I asked. Because you're scared of the truth. I'm scared of losing you, she said. I looked at her. You already did. She gasped. Don't say that. Then don't make me feel disposable, I replied. Rachel shook her head. You're punishing her. No, I said. I'm choosing myself. Emily cried openly now. What do you want me to do? Nothing, I said. You've done enough. I sat on the chair, suddenly calm. I'm not yelling. I'm done begging. She knelt in front of me. Please. I stood. I need air. Rachel blocked the door. Running won't solve this. I'm not running, I said. I'm deciding. Emily whispered, Are you leaving? Not yet, I said. But I won't stay blind. I looked at my phone again. Another message appeared. Liam, I owe you the truth. I typed back. Tomorrow. One conversation. That's it. Emily watched my face change. You're choosing him. I'm choosing closure, I said. Rachel muttered, This family is broken. I opened the door. It didn't break tonight. Tonight it just stopped pretending. I stepped into the hallway, heart steady, hands no longer shaking. For the first time, I wasn't asking for honesty. I was demanding it. Liam sat across from me at a small cafe near the track. You didn't have to come, he said. I did, I replied. Say what you need to say. He folded his hands. I never planned to fall for Emily. That's not comforting, I said. I know, he replied. But I don't regret it. Those words cut deeper than anger. So you'd do it again? Yes, he said. I would. I stared at him. You always did choose yourself first. He sighed. You think I left because I wanted freedom. You vanished, I said. You let me believe you were dead. I was buried, he said. Just not in the ground. I leaned back. You left after the fire. You froze, he said. They blamed you. I was 16, I snapped. And I was 18, he replied. Someone had to take the fall. You could have told me, I said. You never answered my letters, he said. I never got them, I replied. Silence stretched between us. You hated me, he said. I missed you, I said. Every day. His jaw tightened. Prison changes you. So does abandonment, I said. He looked down. I resented you for living normal. I wasn't normal, I said. I was empty. He glanced up. Emily filled something in me. She broke something in me, I replied. That wasn't my goal, he said. It was the result, I said. A man approached our table. Gentlemen. I looked up. Daniel. He smiled sadly. Still recognize me. You were Dad's lawyer, I said. And your mother's, he replied. Liam called me. Liam said, I needed someone neutral. Daniel nodded. I handled the fire case. My stomach tightened. You knew he was alive. I did, Daniel said. I was sworn to silence. Everyone chose secrets over me, I said. Daniel spoke carefully. Your brother protected you. At what cost? I asked. Liam said quietly, at my life. Daniel added, the charges would have destroyed you. I would have faced them, I said. You were a child, Daniel replied. I laughed without humor. I grew up anyway. Liam leaned forward. Emily didn't know this. She knew enough, I said. She knew who you were. He nodded. That part is on her. And on you, I said. Yes, he agreed. Daniel checked his watch. I should go. Thank you, I said, not sure why. After Daniel left, Liam said, Do you hate me? I thought about it. I don't have the energy. He winced. That's worse. Love doesn't protect you, I said. It blinds you. He nodded slowly. I learned that late. I learned it today, I said. He asked, What will you do? I won't fight for people who already left me, I replied. He looked at me. That includes me. Yes, I said. Especially you. He stood. I'm sorry. I met his eyes. I believe you. It doesn't change anything. He hesitated. If things were different. They aren't, I said. I stood and placed money on the table. Goodbye, Liam. He said my name once. I didn't turn around. Outside, the air felt colder, cleaner. My chest felt hollow but steady. I realized love didn't fail me. People did. And for the first time, I chose to walk forward alone. I handed my keys to the landlord and said, I won't need this place anymore. He looked surprised. Moving on quick. I'm moving forward, I replied. I packed only what I needed. Emily stood in the doorway that morning. You're really leaving? Yes, I said. Can we talk? She asked. We already did, I replied. She followed me to the car. I made a mistake. I made peace, I said. My phone buzzed before I drove away. Emily, please answer me. I turned the phone face down. At work, Ethan leaned over my desk. You look different. Tired, I said. Clean tired, he replied. Like you finally slept. I did, I said. Alone. He nodded. Sometimes that's better. We worked late that night. No drama. No questions. Emily called. I didn't answer. She texted. I didn't reply. Days passed. Ethan asked, You ever going to explain? Not today, I said. That's fine, he replied. Coffee later. Yeah, I said. At the cafe, he said. You don't look angry. I'm done reacting, I said. That's dangerous, he joked. For everyone else, I replied. Sarah's article dropped on a Friday morning. Ethan read the headline aloud. Racing Idol faces investigation. I didn't look up. Is that so? You knew him? Ethan asked. I used to, I said. The office buzzed. Sarah's voice played on a video. Multiple sources confirm falsified records. I closed my laptop. Emily texted again. Emily, it's all falling apart. I didn't respond. Ethan watched me. You okay? Yes, I said. Better than before. That night, Liam's name trended everywhere. Ethan showed me his phone. That's brutal. Karma isn't loud, I said. It's patient. Emily knocked on my door 3 days later. I just want to talk, she said through the wood. I stayed silent. Please, she whispered. I'm scared. I leaned against the door. You weren't scared when you lied. Her breath hitched. I didn't think I'd lose everything. You didn't think about me, I replied. I loved you, she cried. Love doesn't erase choices, I said. She slid down the door. What do you want from me? Nothing, I said. She left quietly. At work, Ethan said, You handled that like a monk. I'm tired of bleeding, I said. He smiled. You're healing. Weeks passed. Sarah released another piece. Sponsors pulled out. Investigations deepened. Ethan asked, You ever feel guilty? No, I said. I didn't push him. You didn't stop it either, he noted. I stopped saving people who wouldn't save me, I replied. One night, my phone buzzed with an unknown number. Liam, I'm losing everything. I stared at the screen. Liam, are you happy now? I typed back, I'm free. I blocked the number. Ethan clapped my shoulder the next morning. Promotion meeting today. I blinked. What? You earned it, he said. You stayed focused. In the meeting, my boss said, We trust you with this. I nodded. I won't waste it. Walking out, Ethan grinned. Drinks tonight. Sure, I said. Over drinks, he said. You don't talk about her anymore. I don't need to, I replied. He raised his glass. To quiet winds. To control, I said. Later that night, alone, the pain surfaced. It always did. But it didn't drown me. I looked at my empty apartment and felt steady. No shouting. No revenge. No mess. Just space. For the first time, my life felt like mine again. And I let karma finish the work I refused to do. I heard about Emily's wedding cancellation from a coworker who didn't know it was my life. Crazy story, he said. The racer lost everything. I nodded. I heard. Ethan glanced at me. You okay? I'm steady, I said. Emily texted that night. We need to talk. I replied once. One conversation. Public place. She agreed immediately. She arrived early, eyes swollen, hand shaking. Thank you for coming. I didn't come for you, I said. I came for closure. She swallowed. Liam's sponsors drop him. I know, I said. He's being investigated, she continued. Everyone disappeared. That happens, I replied. She looked down. The wedding is off. I assumed, I said. She winced. You sound cold. I learned, I replied. She reached for a tissue. I thought loving him meant freedom. And? I asked. And it ruined everything, she said. I ruined everything. I watched her cry without moving. You chose this. I didn't think he'd fall, she said. He didn't fall, I replied. He was exposed. She wiped her face. Do you hate me? I considered it. No. Her eyes filled with hope. Then maybe. No, I said gently. Don't finish that. She nodded, tears slipping free. I miss you. I miss who I thought you were, I replied. She broke down. I lost him. I lost you. I lost myself. You lost trust, I said. Everything else follows. She whispered, Can you forgive me? I leaned back. I already did. She looked shocked. Then why does this hurt so much? Because forgiveness isn't reunion, I said. She covered her mouth. I never meant to choose your pain. But you did, I said. Again and again. She shook her head. He's spiraling. That's his road, I replied. He drinks, she said. He's angry. He always was, I said. She looked at me carefully. You sound free. I am, I replied. She reached across the table. I didn't take her hand. Do you ever miss us? She asked. I remember us, I said. I don't want us. Her shoulders slumped. I thought you'd fight. I fought myself, I said. That was enough. She cried harder. People stared. I stayed calm. I loved you, she sobbed. I loved you honestly, I replied. That's why I won't lie now. She whispered, Is this goodbye? Yes, I said. She stood slowly. I hope you're happy. I'm peaceful, I replied. She hesitated. That's worse, isn't it? For you, I said quietly. She walked away without looking back. Later that week, Ethan said, Liam lost his last sponsor. I nodded. Figures. People are ruthless, he added. So is truth, I said. Ethan stuttered me. You didn't touch this. I didn't have to, I replied. At night, I thought about revenge and felt nothing. No thrill. No hunger. Just distance. I realized power doesn't shout. It waits. Emily stopped texting. Liam stopped existing in my world. I stood taller without trying. One evening, Ethan raised a glass. To self-respect. I clinked mine. To walking away clean. When I left the bar, the streetlights felt softer. I didn't look back. Nostalgia tried to pull me once. I let it pass. Some endings don't need drama. They need courage. And that night, walking alone, I knew the fall was over. Not mine. Theirs. Liam's message came early in the morning. Can we talk? I owe you an apology. I stared at it. My fingers hovered. Why now? He called minutes later. I know I don't deserve it, but can I say I'm sorry? I'm listening, I said, keeping my voice steady. I ruined things, he admitted. Not just with Emily, with you. I was selfish. I wanted freedom, and I hurt my brother. I nodded, though he couldn't see me. You did. More than you know. I can't change it, he said quietly. But I need you to hear it from me. You've been heard, I said. There was a pause. Do you forgive me? I closed my eyes. My mind replayed years of absence, betrayal, and abandonment. I can forgive, I said. But that doesn't mean we can go back. Another message came from Emily. Please. One more chance. We can fix this. I know I hurt you, but I love you. I held the phone tightly. Her love was obvious, desperate. But love alone hadn't protected me before. I thought about the nights I waited for someone who left me behind, the silence that filled our home when she hid truths, the shock and humiliation at the rally, the betrayal with my own brother. I typed back slowly. I can't. Not with either of you. She called immediately. Why? I've changed. I'll do anything. I don't doubt you've changed, I said calmly. But the past isn't erased. And neither are the choices you made. I love you, she shouted. And I loved you once, I said softly. But love doesn't demand self-destruction. I'm done destroying myself for others. Liam's voice came again. I didn't want to hurt you. You did, I said. Repeatedly. Not with malice every time, but through disregard. And that counts. Silence fell. I could hear my own breathing. I realized forgiveness didn't require reconciliation. I could forgive without letting them back in. I won't fight for anyone who abandoned me, I said. That includes you, Liam. That includes you, Emily. I will walk away. Emily's crying filled the line. Please, just one more chance. I'll prove it. You already proved what you're capable of, I said. And it wasn't for me. Liam was quiet. You're choosing yourself. Yes, I said. For the first time in years, I'm choosing me. The weight lifted, faintly but unmistakably. My chest felt clearer. The past still tugged, but not enough to pull me under. I have regrets too, I said aloud, though only I could hear. I could have forgiven sooner. I could have demanded honesty earlier. I could have protected myself. I forgive myself now too. There was a deep relief in that. Forgiving myself wasn't loud or dramatic, but it was complete. Emily whispered, I understand. No, I said. You don't. You'll never fully understand the cost of leaving someone behind. But I understand it now, and I won't carry it anymore. Liam's voice cracked. I hoped we could reconcile someday. There's no reconciliation needed, I said. Closure is enough. I turned off my phone. No notifications. No pleading voices. Silence. I walked to the window, watching the city breathe. Life moved without me interfering. I was free to move too. I thought about my past, the fire, the lies, the betrayals. I faced every scar, every wound, and let them exist without dragging me down. I didn't need revenge. I didn't need them back. I needed only myself. For the first time in years, I felt that I could breathe without fear, without anger, without longing. I whispered, I am enough. I am whole. And in that quiet, in that simple affirmation, the weight of all my broken years lifted. No one could hurt me now without my consent. No one could reclaim me. I had chosen my life, my peace, and my freedom. I stepped away from the window. The past was behind me. The future stretched wide and uncertain, but mine to walk. And I did, slowly, deliberately, finally free. I moved to a small apartment in a city that didn't know my name. The streets were quieter here, the air cleaner, and no one waited for me to answer for someone else's mistakes. Ethan called one evening. You settled in okay? I am, I said. Finally. You sound different, he said. I am, I replied. Different, free, lighter. I sat on the couch, unpacked boxes around me, and thought about everything that had happened. Emily, Liam, my brother, the lies, the betrayals, the shocks that once burned through me. I whispered to myself, I lost everything, and found myself. I remembered the rally, the whisper of her confession, the sight of Liam's face. The rage, the disbelief, the humiliation. Each moment had carved me, reshaped me, but they no longer controlled me. I laughed softly. Funny, isn't it? How being broken makes you stronger. A knock at the door broke my reverie. Ethan had stopped by with coffee. You okay? I am, I said. Really? For the first time, I am okay. We sat together, talking about work, about trivial things. No betrayals, no shadows from the past. Just quiet conversation. I realized how long it had been since I felt ordinary peace. Later that night, I flipped on the TV. A race was on. Engines roared, tires screeched, commentators shouted. I felt nothing. No jealousy, no regret, no longing. Just the noise of life moving on, and me, still, calm. I thought of Liam losing sponsors, Emily's regrets, the chaos that had once been my life. I felt neither triumph nor satisfaction. Karma had done its work quietly, without me lifting a finger. That was the lesson I finally understood. Justice doesn't always need your hands. Sometimes it's enough to let life unfold. I brewed coffee, watching the city lights flicker outside my window. Each reflection reminded me that I could exist without carrying others' mistakes. I whispered again, I am not a husband defined by betrayal. I am not a brother defined by absence. I am my choices. I picked up a notebook and started writing. Not for anyone else. Not for revenge. Not for recognition. Just for me. Words flowed easier than they had in years, shaped by clarity rather than pain. I remembered Daniel's advice, years back. You cannot protect everyone. Protect yourself first. I smiled. I finally understood it fully. Protecting myself didn't mean bitterness. It meant self-respect. It meant standing in my own light, letting others stumble in theirs. I called Ethan. Want to grab lunch tomorrow? Absolutely, he said. Finally. After I hung up, I looked around my apartment. Clean, minimal, calm. A life rebuilt. A life chosen. I thought of Emily, alone in her regrets. Of Liam, scrambling to rebuild a reputation. I didn't wish them harm. I didn't wish them happiness. I simply let them exist in the consequences of their own actions. The engines roared again on the TV. I smiled faintly. The noise was just noise now. It had no power over me. I leaned back, closing my eyes. I could forgive without forgetting. I could release the past without erasing it. I could be whole, without them, without nostalgia, without fear. And in that quiet, I finally understood the truth. The most important person in my life had always been me. I opened my eyes and whispered, I am enough. The city lights danced outside. The world moved on. And so did I. I felt lighter, stronger, free. The noise faded. And I remained. I was finally home in myself.